Hey, it's June 8th. It's June 8th, and it's an honor to be here where we get to talk to a parent, Kenny, and a student, Cherica, and a teacher, Louiseda, who used to be a student um, since kindergarten, preschool. And we're going to have this conversation, and it's my birthday. So let's start with Kenny. Does anybody have a question in particular for Kenny?
I can start. En Creole, by way.
Yeah, we'll have to translate either way.
And
You
yo,
translate for yourself, please.
non, non, pas de problème. So, moi-même, c'est Bruno Supreme, moi, sorti Haïti, dans la zone Carrefour, Port-au-Prince. Tout le monde m'entendez?
Oui, nous t'entendons.
Ok,
Oui,
bonsoir, bonjour. So,
but
moi, j'ai quelques années depuis
they
me
don't
rencontrer.
see them.
Nous, ouais, nous entendez, bah oui.
Yes.
Oui, m'a dit j'ai quelques années depuis me rencontrer Chris dans une conférence moi allé, égal, de qui dame chinois ça qui a passé flyer pour matin pour l'école. So, depuis là, ça m'a supporté l'école là. Moi, je travaille pour Google, également, puis un collègue, moi, supporté tout, bien content. Également, j'ai regardé des vidéos. Moi, je ouais, monsieur avec famille, bien non. Et bien content que petite fille, après, dans l'école là, qu'on y a, et puis, il y a un peu le profit. Question me demander, c'est qui différence que, ouais, entre les petites filles là, dans l'école Haïti, avec les qu'on y a dans l'école communautaire LKM. On dit qu'est-ce que c'est LKM? Vous devez comprendre. LKM, qui est différent parce que moi-même, moi j'ai fait classe moi à Haïti pour jusqu'à 4e. Également, j'ai 35 ans aux États-Unis, mais je connais le système d'éducation de quitter là. Dans 35 ans, il doit y avoir un changement. Également, ça fait me demander qui est la différence que ouais entre avant et Matènwa avec après Matènwa. Merci.
Okay. So his question was, what difference did you see between the school that your kids used to go to and this school now? Autant de questions, Kenny?
Attendez.
OK. On va te parler.
Merci Bruno pour question hein, et bonsoir à tout le monde.
Thank you for your
Et
question.
happy birthday, Chris.
Thank you.
Yes, happy birthday, Chris. I forgot to say that.
Il y a une grosse différence
There's a
qui
big
existe
difference.
par rapport avec les petites qui étaient à l'école. Et moi, avant que je arrivé, LKM était passé de l'école.
My kid was in two different schools before coming to LKM.
Mais il était dans kinder.
And
Il était dans
was in kindergarten.
Alors, gen parti violence là, si mon était kon cible en pile, les victimes de l'école dans l'école, yo bat yo, et puis deuxième différence là, c'est partie économique là, pour dépenser en pile, ni pour payer l'école là, ni pour tout le monde manger chaque jour, parce que l'école là exige qualité manger pour mettre dans en boîte pour voir tout le monde dans l'école.
So there's two things that I would mention. The first being that there was a lot of violence. They hit your kids, and they don't hit the kids in LKM. And the second thing is economically, it's much better because the previous school, there's high fees, and also you have to prepare a lunchbox every day, and that's really expensive.
Et puis, il y a ça qui est les
Excusez-moi, où do you do qui ça pour mettre dans lunchbox ça? That's important. That you can't just put whatever. So you exige qui ça pour mettre là, ou pas capable de monde dans n'importe sauver dans lunchbox là, ou bien ou capable n'importe ça ouvrir.
ou pas capable n'importe ça
Ou pas comme ça.
alors
OK, ça c'est différent.
alors
OK.
c'est pas n'importe ça ouvrir non pas capable n'importe ça ou gain des
Oh,
fois
pas
ça
capable
ouvrir
n'importe quoi gagner. Oh, okay. Right, that's important. So they basically, when I went to school in Haiti, you can give your kid whatever you want in your lunchbox. So what he's saying is, they tell you what you can provide and not provide to your kids. So I'm not just expliquer mon yo qui ça dit parce que ça vraiment important. L'aime dans l'Haïti. Lèm te l'école primaire, bah, ça regarde n'importe ça par an gagnant, c'est les mêmes yoba ou ça sont sorte de une exigence qui part là. Mais on va continuer, s'il vous plaît.
Et puis, l'autre bagaille encore, il y a ça qui est les quantité qu'on doit payer l'école là tout, et puis les pour bailler chaque les ou doit bailler. Et si vous pas gagné, et quantité de temps gagne ou pas gagné, tu m'en fait quantité de temps à la caille.
The other problem was if you have an entry fee and then you have monthly fees or quarterly fees, and if you don't give it on time, they send your child home until you can pay them. So your child may miss a lot of school, which LKM doesn't do. They're more patient.
Yeah. Et puis,
Okay, thank you. Omet Pali.
Lèm vini rencontrer LKM, moi saisi, lèm vini dans zone Matènwa, moi saisi, m'a regardé l'école là, même te prend un bon temps pour comprendre l'école là, parce que me levé dans l'autre système d'école, lèm vini Matènwa, me prend pile temps pour me comprendre. Alors peut-être moi j'étais en Sagalais, TZ3, et puis lèm vini comprendre l'école là, depuis 2015, moi vini Matènwa avec famille et moi tout habité Matènwa, m'a construit Matènwa parce que l'école Matènwa et à travers Chrislo et puis Abner, moi t'a dit mon ça c'est maman et papa mon Matènwa qui mettait la KM là qui me fait moi même aujourd'hui mon ka gain espoir petit mon ka finir études classiques et puis avancer dans l'autre classe.
So it took me a long time to realize the benefits of the Matènwa school. I had put my kid in a school in the town next to the wharf. I had put my kid then in another town called Etoile. But once I got to Matènwa, I realized that it was much better schooling. And so I decided to build my house. Everybody has to build their own house. So I decided that I would build my house in Matènwa because there were so many advantages. And Chris and Abner, they're sort of like the mother and father of Matènwa.
Alors, gagner l'autre bagaille toujours qui est très très différent entre LKM avec l'autre école yo. Là où vous voyez les petits mettez dans l'autre école, ou t'es facile si vous êtes près de l'école là pour vous des petits me cap crier tellement il y a subi violence, soit professeur à battre, soit en direction ou sinon n'importe monde qui fréquente là pour l'école là qui gagne accès ou sinon qui c'est un employé dans l'école là capable de parler de monde ça et ti monde qui puis gros pas seulement violence physique, yo kon subir violence sexuelle tout ça yo et exister dans l'autre l'école yo maintenant LKM et à 100% par des parents qui gagne ça dans tête yo qui yo pour connaître ça ka petit yo.
So in the other schools, the other thing that can happen, I mean, if you just go onto the grounds, you'll often hear kids crying or kids being beat. And, you know, besides physical violence, there's also there can be sexual violence. But you're guaranteed, and everybody knows it, that if you come to the LKM school, you won't experience that. Merci, Kenny. Does anybody else have a question for Kenny?
Merci un peu,
Oh, I have a question. This is Brian.
Brian, you have a question?
Oh, hello. I'm over here, somewhere over Saturn. What is your daughter's name or the student's name here?
Oh, that's a student, not his daughter.
All right. I'd like to ask her, you obviously look very calm. What would you like to do in your life? Not what you want to be, but what would you like to do in your life?
Okay, I'll see if I can translate that properly.
If you understand the difference, you know, not like just what do you want to be when you grow up?
Okay.
She's grown up already.
Like what kind of person do you want to
What
be in
aspiration?
society?
What aspiration does she have at this point?
Okay. Bonsoir, Cherica. Koni la monsieur gen en question pour. Li di, li we au kal, li we ou gen en maturité. Li mande ki espoir ou gen pour la vie ou, ki sa, et pas seulement tant kou, ki sa ou tavle bien le ou grandi, mais elle sa la mande oui. Et puis, jan we la vie ou a pied. Et puis, ki sa ou vle fait? Ou met répondre, oui. Ça pour Cherica, oui. Oh, so, répétez question.
Ouais.
Oui.
Répondez question
Ok.
pour lui.
Maybe Cherica
Question.
could tell us what her favorite subjects are in school and what she likes about them. What she's
Ok. So, li mande, gen deux questions. Yon se, ki sa ou remen nan l'école la, ki kou, l'autre se, le ou ap visionne avenir, ki sa ou ta remen, ye, le ou grandi. Et puis pour qui ça?
Ça mwen à l'école là, c'est bibliothèque.
What
Parce
I
que
like in this,
parce
okay,
que chaque ça
parce que,
m'amène à l'école là,
Attendez.
ça m'amène à l'école là, c'est bibliothèque. Parce que chaque jour l'aime venir, il va apprendre à lire. Et il dit m'ka choisir les portes livres mais
okay. So, what I like the most in school is that we actually have a library. And not only do we have a library, but you go there and you get to pick out what book you want to read.
Yay. Sorry to interrupt.
Honey, great. Pani Koto. Yeah.
Jadi kisah udah.
Gen lot. Deuxième bagay ou reme.
l'aime grandi m'ta meilleur infirmière.
Okay. When I grow up, I want to be in medicine. Pour qui ça?
Pour si gen moun ta malade, ou pas besoin de payer pour à l'hôpital parce que moi même tout là.
She wants to. I heard in the video she said she wanted to be a doctor. Right now she said she wants to be a nurse, and the reason is that if somebody's sick in the neighborhood, then they don't have to go all the way to the hospital because I'm here. That's what she said.
This is Brian.
Mm-hmm.
From my experience, because I'm old,
My experience from okonem gen ampil l'âge.
the nurses are who you always talk to get the real information about what is going on with someone in your family who is sick. The doctors are sometimes constrained by legal issues and they cannot say exactly, but the nurses are the real heroes.
Okay, li di kon sa. Monsieur, yo même qui vraiment parler avec moun qui malade, bay li vérité, mais quelquefois, docteur yo pe moun ap trenen yo la justice, kote mwete, donc yo pa parler en pile. Mais monsieur, c'est Miss qui heroine là. Yeah. Okay, thank you. Does somebody else have a question for Cherica?
Cherica, what games do you play at school? Do you play soccer, football? What games do you play at school?
Qui jouait ou jouait dans l'école là? Qui qualité jouait tu?
Ki do aje ti tato, ou bien mwen sote kod.
I like to jump rope and also titaco. Ça c'est courir toucher moun?
No, tic-tac-toe. Tic-tac-toe. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
tic-tac-toe?
tic-tac-toe.
Okay.
Yeah, tic-tac-toe. Yeah.
Okay. And tic-tac-toe. Let's go. What about sports? Est-ce qu'on gagne ou remen jouer en sport?
Oui, mwen reme jwe.
Yes, I like to play.
Yes.
Okay.
Mwen pa reme jwe boule. Mwen
Yeah.
pa reme jwe boule.
Ou pas remen jouer boule? Ou
Mwen
pas
reme
remen?
Non,
So
mwen pa reme.
She doesn't like
Okay,
to play
she doesn't
soccer.
like to play soccer. She doesn't like to play soccer.
so
Mwen reme le map kouri tak ma fe misyo devlopi.
I didn't hear her. Did somebody hear her?
She says she likes to run. Qu'est-ce que dit, Cherica? Ou remen courir avec l'autre élève yo? Lago? Ou ap fè lago?
She likes to run because it makes her muscles develop,
Oh,
is
okay.
what she said.
Okay,
Muscles
thanks.
développés.
Three translators to unpack that.
Yeah.
so
Well,
this
that's
is Brian again. Can you hear me, Chris?
Mm-hmm.
I grew up in Chicago. Okay. It was very racially violent. Okay. So do you feel safe where you are right now?
Okay, li te Timon li te nan ville tout aux États-Unis, kote te gen an pil violence. Eske kote ou ye a, ou santi ou en sécurité? Est-ce que vous sentez qu'on a une sécurité Matènwa en comparaison avec côté où tu es Port-au-Prince?
Le Matènwa m plis an sekirite, paske lem de Port-au-Prince, tan tan de kon ap tande bruit bal, sa devine fè l'ekol pat ka devlope bien.
So I feel more secure in Matènwa because when I was in Port-au-Prince, you always hear gunshots and, you can't really develop in your schooling either. Okay, merci. All right. Should we, any other questions for Cherica before we go on to Louis?
I have a question pour lui. C'est Yvon Lamou, mwen la. Mwen kontan lè mwen ti moun ap apprendre en créole parce que c'est langue créole qui fait moi-même m'entrer dans l'université pour m'étudier créole. Et donc mwen kontan. Et mais ça m'a demandé, m connais Matènwa, demandé pour chaque ti moun planter on et manger. Qui ça ou même ou planter dans ça na planter. M connais que ti moun qui planter banane, qui l'autre passer l'autre bagaille. Qui sont planter ou même
Okay, so he asked, he said, one, I'm really happy that you're learning in Creole. I studied Creole in university. And the other thing is, I know that that school does a lot of planting. What have you been planting? Qui ça mette dans le jardin? La caille, l'école.
Mwen plante zabok a la kay, mwen plante
I
papay.
planted a avocado tree at my house. Uh-huh.
Mwen plante papay l'ekol la.
And I also planted a papaya tree at the school. E legume yo.
Mwen plante chou l'ekol la, mwen plante kao.
I also planted cabbage and carrots.
May I ask?
Okay.
May I say something?
Uh-huh.
I want to say to Cherica that when I looked at the video and heard you speak, I thought, this is a very, very remarkable person. And I don't know what you will become or what you will do, but I believe that Matènwa should be very, very proud of you, that you are the hope of all people in the world, not just in Matènwa, but you are a person of great promise, and it's hard sometimes to answer questions that people are asking, but you uh, regardless of how you answer, I believe in Matènwa because you go there.
Li di kon sa, l'om te gade video a, epi jan wap pale, li te senti fier, epi li panse, el kayen dwe senti fier, kalite elev ki la, epi li kwe, le ou grandi, ou ka fe an pil bel bagay, donc, li di, n'importe jan ou répondre question, moi-même, ça mwen nan ou, c'est un exemple pour tout le monde, et pas seulement moun Matènwa, mais moun sur tout le monde. Okay.
Amen.
Merci.
Thank you. Okay, does anybody have a question for Louiseda?
Well, Chris, happy birthday. This is Luis Cerqueira.
Hi, Luis.
How are you?
Good,
I
how are
don't
you?
have a question. I'm doing great, thank you. I don't have a question, but I have a comment. I
Okay.
watched her video, and what I found absolutely fascinating is that many times people can be very spontaneous, express a flow of ideas when they are talking with you. When you put a microphone and a camera, some people don't feel that comfortable. And she was talking in that video so nicely, so spontaneously, in a transparent way that was remarkable. So I would like to congratulate her because I think many people, even in the industry of artists and all that, would like to have the talent that she has.
Oh, thank you. Kote Cherica, la pale ave lui.
La son besoin rapide, la fini kounya.
Ah, okay. Sorry, she said she had to go use the bathroom.
We
We'll
understand
translate
that part. Yes.
Well,
We'll
your
translate
point
it
was very
once
well
it's done.
made. Your point was very well made. It is not easy to be easy in front of a camera. I've been in the entertainment industry my whole life, and sometimes you put a camera or a microphone and you're like, what am I gonna do? And she was like, suave.
Totally
Yes.
easy. Yes.
Okay, mpoko ap traduit parce que faut Cherica attendre pour nous pas. Donc nous ka passer pour Louiseda. So, anybody have a question for Louiseda? We'll tell Cherica when she gets back what you said, Louise.
Say it again, Chris.
I said that when Cherica gets back, I'm going to translate what you said.
Oh, okay.
But right now, she's back.
There
Okay.
she comes. Yes.
Okay, Cherica, Louis dit comme ça, ou t'es vraiment impressionné de ou parce que le liga des vidéos, et puis mon ou ap expliqué, ou ap exprimé, souvent le moun mette un microphone devant figi un moun, si tu un ti moun, yo ka freeze, ou yo pa ka parler encore. et puis li ouais ou t'es bien ouvert ou répond bien et donc il était vraiment impressionné Jean hier. Li fier.
Merci.
Thank you, Louise. Okay.
I have a question.
Connie gagne une question.
OK. Est-ce que élève yo toujours ap écrit ak li liv nan lang maman yo?
Et Louisa, demande si élève toujours fait livre langue maman dans classe.
And for our English-speaking folks, Chris?
So she's asking if they still write mother tongue books at the school.
Oui, yo fait livre like maman. Noël KM, et puis yo toujours fait production chaque jour.
Yes, we still write the books, and they're writing every day.
Yay.
Yay. Hey, Cherica,
Writing every day.
Some teeth livio. Ou t'es écrit?
Sonje kek la dan yo.
By New York.
Sonje mde fè histoire de Marassa.
Okay, so I asked her what kind of books she was writing, and she said, I remember some of the titles. One I wrote about a story about twins.
De fè histoire Vince ak Cherica.
Vince? Okay, and then she did another story about her and Vince, who is the interviewer that came to interview her. Okay, great.
I do have a question for Louisa. Louisa, se ou même qui était ou la Matènwa ou Bakawel, non? Et pour retourner venir à Save, me regarder tous les trois vidéos. Louisa, is the teacher, right?
Right.
Yeah, me devais de félicitations que ou retourner à l'école là pour capable aider les élèves. Question me gain pour est-ce que même gens que professeur qui était la teacher qui était la Matènwa l'autre l'école là, t'es enseignant, est-ce que c'est même gens c'est élève pour eux, bien est-ce qu'il y a quelques bagages ou changer?
Okay, so the question is, do the teachers and yourself teach the same way as when you were growing up, that experience? Or have you added or changed some things? Est-ce que vous songez combien de questions? Hein?
Oui.
Nous va kawe Louisa, non? Ok, kounyan kawe. Ok, on va te parler.
Ok, premièrement, on va dire merci parce que tu as apprécié la vidéo.
Pas un problème.
Même l'amour qui t'a gagné, les professeurs t'ont enseigné, c'est toujours même l'amour. Au contraire, il y a plus l'amour toujours, les m'a travaillé avec Timonio. Parce que je me sens fière pour me remettre ça au départ.
So, all the love that the teachers here gave me as I was growing up, I'm giving that same love, maybe even more, to my students, because I really wanted to give back and do the same. Another question?
Yeah, a question for the teacher. Again, Cherica has told us about the books she writes. Do all the students write books? Is there writing going on every day, we hear?
Okay, Louisa, expliquez bien, s'il vous plaît, où t'es dit élève produit chaque jour et puis fait livre langue maman tout. Est-ce que tu as expliqué quelle qualité activité ça y est?
Ok. Dans la production, si on fait production chaque jour, ça veut dire chaque jour, il écrit une qualité histoire. Chaque jour, il écrit une histoire. Et puis, dans le livre de maman, élève fait livre, et puis, professeur a fait livre ensemble avec toute classe là, tout, élève qui fait livre personnel. Donc, dans le cas de production, il y a une histoire personnelle, ça veut dire que tout le monde a une histoire, il crée, ou même aider le corriger, et puis chaque jour, là, va apprendre à créer plus, ça vient faire plus avancer, les a fait livre de maman.
Okay. So, yes, they write every day. Every day they're working on a story, writing new stories, and that's why they really progress, because they're writing all the time, and this also helps the process of the mother tongue books, which are our class books that we write together. Ou dit ça, c'est aider LLM ou LLM aider journal personnel?
Non, les petits monde a créé chaque jour, les écrit histoire chaque jour, comme si les vient à faire livre le maman, il pas de difficulté.
Okay, so she was saying because they write every day, when we do a class book, it's pretty easy for them because they have been writing so much.
That's terrific. It's great to hear.
Content ça.
Chris,
Yes.
I'd like to know what her favorite subject is to teach.
Okay. Louiseda, Anna vle konen ki matière ou pi remen montre yo?
Sciences sociales.
Social sciences. Ou ka bayon exemple sa yo fe concret? Ou ka di sa, oui?
Ok, dans sciences sociales, a parlé de l'effet éducation civique. Nous toujours utiliser les vieux comme matériel concret, les a servi comme si on doit respecter, mais comment nous devons vivre dans une société.
Okay, for example, we may be talking about civics and how should I respect you? How should you respect me? What does that look like when somebody is disrespecting people and respecting people? Est-ce que science sociale est bagay concret? Tant qu'on fait manger, tu peux expliquer?
Well, Chris.
Ou tandem ou non?
Dans sciences expérimentales, comme si ensemble avec élèves, nous avons fait maï moulin.
And we do activities, hands-on activities, like, for example, we made cornmeal.
Nous les maïs ensemble.
So, we're cleaning the corn off together.
Et puis nous vendons les maïs pour retirer paille.
And then, you're airing it out to get the top part off.
Maïs, ça utiliser pour faire boy ou bien faire la bouillie. Après ça, mettez maïs moulin à bas.
Okay, and then you split it up into different parts. I don't do this, so I don't understand totally. But, certain parts are to make cornmeal. Others are if you're making like dumplings, and one other that I didn't hear.
I didn't understand that one either. So a great job, Chris. You translating way better than I would be able to.
Chris,
boy avec qui troisième nom que fait avec Maïa?
La bouillie.
Oh, la bouillie.
La bouillie, okay.
Yeah, la bouillie.
Corn porridge.
Yeah.
I think Carol had a question.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so good to see all three of you. I wonder, whoever can answer the question, what happens in art class and music, and how much time do you get in a week to do whatever you do. I would love to hear about both of those subjects.
Okay. Carol Taremen Kones, qui sa ou fe nan musique, qui sa ou fe nan classe artisanat, et puis combien de temps ou gen par semaine pour classe sa yo? Qui jan sa ye?
Donc, par semaine, yo gen 45 minutes dans artisanat, 45 minutes dans musique.
So they have 45 minutes a week in art class, and they have 45 minutes a week in music class.
Great. And what do they do? Yeah.
Qui sa ou fe Cherica nan classe musique? Li mande. Qui sa?
Lem nan classe musique, mwen apren bat tambou, jouer piano, jouer keyboard.
Okay, so in music class, I learned how to play the drums. I also learned how to play the keyboard. Vous chantez tout?
Oui.
And we sing.
That's great.
Chant tout? Pas kon création? Eh ben, dis-nous. Qui qualité?
Mwen chante environnement c'est la kay nou ki gen an pile bel piedwa. Environnement c'est sous l'eau, ka koule c'est bel oiseaux, ka vole la vie belle. Environnement tourne les airs.
Okay. So she just sang one of the songs that they created about the environment and how beautiful it is, and we need to protect it so that it doesn't turn into a desert.
Chris, tell her that is amazing and so wonderful, the creativity, her beautiful voice, and focusing on the needs of her community. It's amazing. It's lovely.
Okay. Cherica, li di ou merci, et puis li di li fier de ou ki jan ou chante bien, ki jan ou concerne de environnement, tout ça, un bon bagay.
Bon bagay.
Chris, this is Brian. May I say something? Follow your passion, the rest will follow.
Li bon pour suivre ça qui ou passionné de, et puis ou ap réussi.
Chris, can I jump in and just share this little news here before because it's already 7:17, and I want to, there we go. Okay. I'm very happy to share, and I'm putting this in the chat right now, a link to this page. So to honor our friend, Chris Lowe, the Once Here Foundation has announced that they will match all gifts to the Close the Gap campaign for the next 48 hours. Many of you have already given, but if you haven't, well, I'm here to tell you your procrastination has paid off. If you make a gift between now and the next 48 hours, Once Here Foundation will match and will help with this wonderful work. So this is our commercial interruption, and now back to the program. But the link is there in the chat for you, and if you have any questions, feel free to ask me or Chris anytime. Thank you.
Okay. Do you have any last questions for Kenny, Cherica, or Louiseda? Because after that, we're gonna do. I don't know if you all have a drink. I'd have to get some water myself, so we can have a toast for the birthday. And one thing we'd like you to meet each other. Connie knows how to do this very well, where we go around and we say a birthday wish or how we met or something about the birthday person.
And Chris, maybe too, if nobody has any other questions for our guests, I wonder if our guests have any questions for us. We could turn the spotlight on them, Kenny and Cherica. And And Louiseda, do they have questions for us?
Yes, Chris, this is Louis Henry. I'm with Barbara and Chris here in Lincoln. And I wanted to ask you if you heard that the state is going to have a University of the West.
Yes.
And that university is going to have a campus on Lagonave and Petit Guave. So your students in the future will not have to go to the Big Island to go to university. And it's somebody that I know, Kawol Bewa Joseph, who's
Yes.
responsible for the task force to establish that university.
Nice.
La parle de université kap vini nan Lagona. Pa m'explique nan anglais. So, yeah, Louis Henry, actually, Carol and I had been talking, and actually for many years, Carol has been trying to push this for us to have community colleges. And instead, the ministry said, oh, we should put universities in each of the 10 departments. And that kind of failed because there weren't enough students and the, you know, people being able to pay to make it work. It didn't quite work. So now with this new minister, she has convinced him that we should have a community college. And since we're doing the Creole and Carol is so pro Creole, she said she pushed for Lagonab. So we're very happy because the kids did, that's one of their wishes, where they were like, do we really have to get off the island to have higher education, especially now as it's more and more dangerous? So we're all excited. It may take, Carol said it'd probably take another year to get it all organized, but they have picked Lagonab and one other place, Tiguab. So we're very happy about that.
I wonder.
And yes.
Before we close the interviews, I want to also thank Louiseda. Is that the way I pronounce her name?
Louiseda.
Because you are the one that is the key to all that happens in the classroom. And I am so thankful for you and that you enable me to share in the joy and the excitement and of Matènwa. So thank you so much, and just know that you are the one that makes it all happen.
Louiseda, comme on professeur, li di, c'est ou même qui fait tout bagay ap marcher, li gen anpil joie, et peut-être ou même, et li fier sa wap fait, parce que wolu très important. C'est wol professeur qui fait tout bagay marcher.
Merci.
Thank you, Douglas. Brian had pointed out that maybe they want to ask us questions. I'm not sure. You didn't
Yes.
say that ahead of time.
Would you like
Kenny?
to ask us any questions? You have a broad spectrum of people with a great deal of experience in education and communication. Would you like to ask us any questions?
Munyo, li di konya la an vire pou si nou mem nou gen kesyon pou audience la. Ou commentaire ou vle di.
Many questions from that.
Alors, merci. Et puis, moi, j'ai longtemps pas de Kani. J'ai longtemps pas de Kani, je suis content de Kani. Alors, moi, j'ai une question, mais après ça, j'ai une félicitation. Tout.
So So my comment is, first, I just wanted to say hi to Connie Bewald, because I haven't seen her in a really long time. So that was nice. And congratulations. Kisa.
Alors,
Ouais.
question bien pour audience là, c'est qui ça qui motive nous que c'est pas famille nous, c'est pas moun nous connaît, c'est pas moun même nation avec presque tout le monde qui dans audience là, mais qui ça qui touche quel nous qui fait nous décider aider Matènwa pour ne pas dire Lagonave pour sinon tout Haïti entier nan contribuer pour tout petit monde Matènwa Lagonave joindre une éducation de qualité dans la langue maman papa.
So my question is, what is motivating you? What is your heart telling you that makes you want to help us, who most of you aren't from our country? Most of you have never met us. And so what is motivating you to help the children of Matènwa? And not only that, but greater Lagonave and even Haiti in general. What's your motivation? What is touching you?
Well, I know
because he really doesn't understand.
Chris,
How is it that these strangers?
I will talk.
Well, for us,
I
think it's we see potential there. We see potential among the young children, and among their parents, and how much work and energy they have to exert to get their children educated. And we've been very fortunate, and we want to be able to give back and help you have the same opportunities. And it looks like it's working. It looks like you're taking advantage of it. You look bright, you look healthy. She has a beautiful smile. She just seems so happy. So you must be doing something really well at that school. So congratulations.
Lydie comme ça, raison nous bail, c'est parce que nous-mêmes, nous te gain assez et puis ça t'est bon. Donc, nous te voulons investir dans nous parce que nous avons un peu d'énergie et dans l'école là. Et puis, sembler l'école là vraiment marcher. Yo voulait remettre. Et puis, liwe nous toutes en santé, et Cherica li semble li content, pile, donc li pensait, l'école a marché bien. Donc, yo ta remen. Pour ça, pour parents qui réaliser, bagay tout le monde voulait réaliser avec Timoun Payo. Okay, thank you.
We also see the strength and the dedication of the father and what he has done for his family, and that we identify with. We've never met, we're from different places, but that taking care of his family and being there for them, that crosses all boundaries.
Et puis, il dit pour Kenny, il y a un papa qui concerne avec Timoun Pal, le travail dit pour assurer qu'il a avancé. Nous voyons ça clair dans la vidéo et Jean va parler.
Yeah.
Donc, pour moi, pour lui-même, ça c'est tout bagay qui est important.
Can I
Dans la vie.
can I say
Yes, Connie, go ahead.
okay, I really want to
Connie.
okay, so I'll tell you what brings me there and why I care about this school.
M'a expliqué pour qui ça moi visité Matènwa plusieurs fois et pour qui ça me remène l'école ça.
I passionately believe in this type of education.
Moi passionné sur qualité éducation y a fait.
Where people respect children.
Côté moun respecte Timoun.
And honor their voices.
Et puis yo respecte honore voix Timoun.
And meet them where they are, like with their interests and their developmental stage.
Et puis c'est yo vraiment individu chercher kote yo ye nan la vie yo, ki sa yo interese fe, et puis augmenter ça.
And this is unfortunately, getting more and more rare, like in the United States. And I'll just speak for the United States because that's where I am.
Et puis, on l'école comme ça, li vin pi ra. Si tou nan aux États-Unis, kote miye a, mwe, li vin ra.
So I went to Haiti because it's happening there where you are. And it's
Donc,
and really, I mean that with all my heart.
Raison mal Matènwa, c'est parce que qualité éducation mwen kwe la den, et nan Matènwa m'jwen li.
Because you could have all the resources in the world, and if you are not respecting children and their needs and where they are and what they're interested in.
Parce que ou gen doit gen tout matériel ou bezwen nan l'école, mais si ou pas respecte ti moun ki nan l'école la, ou pas vraiment ap chache sa yo envie fait, et kote yo ye nan apprentissage yo, mais li pa égal an.
So I'm just so happy it's still happening there, and it's happening some places here, but I feel like it's getting more and more rare. So
Donc,
yes. And
li supporte parce que li tellement la marché nan Matènwa, et puis quelques côté nan aux États-Unis li toujours là, mais chaque année est moins lié.
I could turn Chris when we can.
Yeah, what?
Yes,
What'd you say?
Yeah, I would like to
the last thing I wanted to say, Chris, can you still hear me?
Yes.
I would like to say that the world is really big, and you are on a small place, but you are a nucleus of hope for all of us. That's why we like you.
Okay. Yo raison nou reme Matènwa, c'est le monde li gros, mais c'est nan niveau cellulaire, etan pou ou même se sente de changement.
All right.
Yeah.
Can I go now?
Okay.
Would like
right. Yes.
Say that you and Abner have been absolutely dedicated for so many years with such courage, and that for all the things that have been said, that leadership and dedication has brought us all along. And without you, this wouldn't be happening. I am just so thankful for you.
Thank you, Carol.
You're welcome.
Li di kon sa, dédication pour travail Abner, dédication li avec Chris, ça impressionné li, parce que sans ça, nous pas là, nous toutes.
Avec ou même tout. Ou même tout. So, je vais répondre à une question, hein, tout.
Okay, so hold on. Anna's asking a question. Sorry.
I want
has her hand up.
Is it my turn?
Yeah,
okay.
It's your turn.
I just want to answer the question that he asked about why do you care? And it just gave me a flashback to an experience we had when Abner was in Puerto Rico. And I don't know if Luis Cerqueda is still on the screen, but
yes, he is.
Yes,
we were in Alex Cerqueda's classroom here in Puerto Rico. And we had about 30 students, and the headmaster was in the school and some other administrators. And you could just see the outpouring of care and concern and love that the kids had already developed from Matènwa. And Abner was presenting. And at one point, he became very choked up and emotional, and he put his hands over his eyes and he started to cry. And he said, "Could you just please explain one thing? Why do you care so much about us? Because you don't even know us." And the way I answer that question is caring is taught just like reading, writing, arithmetic. And that's the character formation that we try to inculcate in our students. It was during my generation, it was inculcated that you always had to have concern about whoever was around you and what their needs were. So a lot of my work, they would say, "Oh, you're here, you're the Haiti lady, you're here for Haiti." And I said, "No, I'm here for you, because this is one of the most important life lessons you will learn in your entire life, is to care for other people." So I think that you see that in a mini version in Matènwa, because I think you all try to take care of each other and share what you have. And if someone's sick, you take care of them. So I believe that it's a philosophy that we're all working on now to make the world a better place.
Okay.
Chris, good luck
Thank
with the
you.
translation.
Well, luckily I was there,
Well,
so I can remember most of the story. So let me translate it now. So Anna dit comme ça, pour qui ça nous voulons aider Matènwa. Li songe le Abner te vin dans Puerto Rico et puis li entre dans classe et petite Louise qui te parlait et qui relait Alex. Yo te al dans classe li et puis tout élève te tellement content ouais Abner et puis Montréal qui gens yo gen amour pour Matènwa. Et puis Abner te tellement touché qu'elle était commencé à crier. Et puis il dit même bagay au fait dia pour qui ça ou a aider. Et puis Anna dit comme ça on connaît l'école al nan plusieurs l'école pour demander moun fait service pour Matènwa. Et puis yo dit élève yo dit pour qui ça ou a fait ça pour Haïti. Et puis il dit non. Et pas moi-même qui aider Haïti. C'est moi-même qui aider ou même élève yo, parce que élève yo faut yo concerné avec l'autre monde. Monde doit occuper l'autre monde. Et puis li ouais Matènwa et comme ça tout. Là au monde a un problème, li ouais communauté ensemble à essayer de résoudre le problème. Donc, et comme ça, il doit être pour tout le monde.
Chris Bruno wants to, he's been waiting patiently
Yeah, I've
to
been
answer the
trying to get
question
it.
too.
Thanks, Brian.
The last thing, Chris, I want to say is that the most important thing is that it's not charity. For us around the world, what's happening in Matènwa is happening in hundreds of thousands of little villages around the world, because it's a rights-based approach. Every child has the same rights as my child, to be educated, to be fed, to be protected by their family. So this is a philosophy that is going on around the world, because that child is entitled to be educated. So it's our responsibility to step in and help educate.
So now, sans li dit comme ça, li dit c'est responsabilité nous prendre, parce que sous le monde, chaque élève doit avoir opportunité pour aller dans une bonne école. Donc, sa raison, yo senti, pour yo aider sa fête. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Anna. Bruno?
All right, thanks. So, we devons répondre à une question tout. Égal, comme de dire, je Chris, nous avons à peu près plus que 3 ans que nous avons rencontré dans la conférence. Égal, so moi, j'ai plusieurs raisons que moi, supporter Matènwa. Premièrement, c'est haïtien mieux. Bien que je suis aux États-Unis pour 35 ans, mais c'est citoyen américain, mais passeport, je toujours dit Haïti, là, toujours dit Haïti, égal crème, c'est toujours Haïti lié. So,
So
I'm
one
toujours
reason that
yeah,
I'm translating
yeah,
a little
I know
bit.
from yeah.
So one reason that to answer your question, Kenny, is that I'm Haitian and I still have a Haitian passport, even though I work here in the United States. So that's one reason.
Well, it's
Uh-huh.
US passport, but it still says Haiti, born in Haiti.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, passeport
Sorry.
américain, mais toujours marqué côté me fait ça, Haïti me fait. So, crème, my heart will always be in Haiti, right? Et puis, deuxièmement, l'aime te rencontrer Chris, parce que il y a un pile fois, il y a un pile organisation, mon a demandé corps pour aider Timon, aider mon Haïti, et puis qu'on y a là, et pas vraiment fait ça, ou du pas le faire. Égal, confiance, c'est un gros bagage pour moi, personnellement. So, l'aime que je rencontré Chris là, Chris pas sorti Haïti, il pas fait Haïti, égal pour que au monde qui est étranger vienne dans le pays, et puis un bagage comme ça, que tu as 25 ans, depuis matin, tu as là, me dit, bon, ça, son monde qui est capable de faire conscience, son monde qui cœur la donne, son monde qui est sérieux, son monde qui est professionnel, égal, moi capable de faire confiance pour moi contribuer. Et puis tout résultat et tout, son mettre traductrice, et puis m'a dit troisième après.
Okay, and second, I met Chris a few years ago, and I thought, oh, here's somebody. This project has been 25 years old already. This person wasn't born in Haiti; she's not Haitian, and so the dedication came through. And there's a lot of organizations asking for money, but they don't always come through with what their mission was.
Yeah. Et puis finalement, Mission Matènwa, parce que moi-même, l'aime à Haïti, j'étais kon bat l'école, l'aime dans l'école primaire. Gon ma bon exemple, m'étais l'école à République Centrafricaine, Carrefour, Port-au-Prince. Et petit directeur, c'était professeur, mademoiselle moi. So, moi, comme je parlé avec un autre élève en classe, il vient le taux des oreilles, moi, pour l'instant, oreilles, moi, faire 100. OK? Pour l'instant, oreilles, moi, faire 100. Les mal là, quand moi, pas qu'à dire ça, parce que le système, moi, il va être à l'école, ou là, quand il bateau encore, égal, imagine, un petit monde, 7 ans, 8 ans.
Okay, I'm going to translate.
Yeah.
So he said, and the third reason I support this school is because of their principle of nonviolence. Because when I was in school in Haiti, I remember that the principal's daughter was my teacher, and I spoke to another child, and which she was not happy with. So she started to twist my ear until it started to bleed.
Oh.
Yeah.
And then I went home and I couldn't tell my parents because if you get hit at school, that means you were bad. And then you get beat again by your parents.
Yep. So you just have to tough it out. And also, lastly, the teaching the kids in Creole. Enseigner les vieux en créole, ça vraiment c'est un problème que voilà quand on parle créole ou à l'école, tout bas c'est en français, ça prend quelques temps. Ça dépend quelques années pour vraiment comprendre ça ou t'as pensé non pour élémentaire 1, élémentaire 2.
And the last reason is because they teach in Creole. Because I know, you're speaking Creole at home and then you go to school and they're speaking in French. And it took me several years to start to understand what those teachers were saying to me.
Yep, so félicitations comme parent, comme élève, comme mademoiselle, et puis félicitations Chris pour tout ça qu'on fait. Et normalement, happy birthday.
Okay, so thank you very much to the three speakers here and to Chris.
Could I say to Kenny, in response to his question, that we are not just helping you, maybe, but you are helping us because you are an inspiration doing as I've been in the education field for many, many years. And no one is doing a better job of bringing hope to the world than what you are doing. And it is something that I am thankful for, that there are people like Chris and Brian and others, and those of you who citizens of Haiti doing something that brings hope to our world, and our world needs so much hope today. And you are doing it as well as any place in the world. There's whether it's a school in the United States or in England or in Africa or wherever it is, you are doing it in a way that is an inspiration and a hope for the world. And I'm thankful to you for letting me participate in what you are doing. Because as our brothers and sisters in Haiti, we are proud to be a part of your family, our family, and this is wonderful. And I don't want to neglect saying a happy birthday, thankfully, hopefully, gratefully to Chris and Brian, and all of you who are leading the world in bringing hope to the world. So it's wonderful. Don't try to translate.
Thank you, Doug. Well, I got to translate.
Abbreviate.
So, l'idée comme ça, c'est pas seulement c'est nous-mêmes qui aidé ou, c'est nous-mêmes dans Matènwa a aidé nous tout, parce que ou ba espoir, ou ba nous ouais, c'est en l'école qui ba un pile espoir et puis un pile énergie. Donc, ou a aidé nous tout dans le sens ça pour nous gagner un côté, nous avons investi qui a fleuri vrai. Tout ça, on est pour lui, pour lui contribuer ensemble avec nous. Et puis, les sentir, c'est un coup en famille. Et les apprécier, qui ça, Chris, Brian, l'autre monde, et Jean a dédié la vie pour nous-mêmes qui avons espoir pour le monde. How was that? Bilingual people. All right. Shall we close this part of the activity? And anybody who can stay on, then we could chat ourselves without having to translate. Nous voulons dire merci, nous trois, and nous dire merci, bye-bye. So I just want to say goodbye to them for this part. Merci en pile, merci en pile.
Merci, nous pas qu'à dire merci assez.
Merci en pile, mon la
Continuez bon travail, ça yo.
Merci en pile.
Merci. I'll have to go.
Bon courage. Qu'elle me fait continuer bon travail yo.
OK. Et puis merci Yaya tout. Nous pas Yaya, mais nous connaissons l'idée de nous mettre tout ensemble.
Yes, thank you to Williamson too, who prepared this.
Content Will.
Merci.
Okay,
Chris, is this where we sing to you now? Let me clear my throat. Everybody ready? Sorry. We don't have to sing.